Giants at the Cubs. There is Samardzija warming up in the friendly confines once again. He would get some early run support in this one.
Mike Montgomery has the makings of a really good starter. It's a matter of will he believe it in himself. And this is their best, really regular with runners in scoring position. Hitting about 318 coming to this point.
And a high fly ball to deep left. Back goes Coughlin at the ivy. It's gone. Double by Span. Homer from Pence. 2-0 Giants.
Yeah, he's heating up later right on cue.
It might be worth noting that Mike Montgomery threw only 16 pitches in the top of the first. With nobody out and a man on second, Samardzija is about to unleash his 19th here. And he'll bloop it over Belt. It'll drop in. Fowler being waved home. Bryant will stop at first, and it's 2-1. Jason Heyward to the plate.
Yeah, he struggled this year, but he particularly struggles against Samardzija.
He lines this one over the leaping Crawford, and the Cubs are going to draw even. RBI single for Heyward.
This is such a frustrating inning for a starting pitcher.
Here's Chris Coughlin. It's the first pitch sharply by the diving Belt down the line. The Cubs take the lead. So Montgomery hits Panic. Panic moves up on a comebacker. Then a wild pitch. Then a walk to Belt, and he's in trouble again. Well, he squares, and Ross can't find the ball. And what happens here is that Belt moves up to second, and Panic holds third. Infield stays back. And Samardzija makes contact, lines it to Fowler. He makes the catch. Panic tags, sprints for the plate, and scores. Ties it up at 3. Here's Brandon Crawford. All kinds of traffic on the bases for both of these teams. Crawford hits it back to Montgomery. They get one, and they get only the one, and then the ball skips away. And trotting home is Posey, and the Giants are back in front 4-3. Samardzija faced every hitter in the lineup in the first, and then he had a perfect second and also a 1-2-3 third. Here's Kris Bryant.
Once again, Samardzija is facing potentially his last hitter.
A drive to center. It sends Span back, but not quite to the track. And he takes it. Still far from out of the woods. Here's the switch hitter Zobrist. The runners go. At least Fowler does. The lead runner. He dives into third. And he's safe. What a big steal. The count is full.
Well, you've got an interesting scenario here with a 3-2 pitch.
Every seat sold at Wrigley right now. None of them in use. Everyone's standing. Bryant's not going. Posey blocks it. Fowler scampers back to third. It's a walk to Zobrist, and the bases are loaded. It's been 4-3 since the top of the third. Heyward and the Cubs with a chance to change that now in the bottom of the 7th. A pop-up that isn't going to do the job, and the bases remain loaded with 2 out. Corey Guerin prepares to deliver to Addison Russell. Addison Russell off his fists, but it's going to land in a good spot. It not only ties the game, it puts the Cubs in front. Fowler and Bryant score, and it's 5-4 Cubbies.
For all of you sitting at home watching this game, you don't have to be 6'4", 240 to throw the ball 98 miles an hour.
Panic hits one down to third. Bryant's got it, and the Cubs win another.
Thanks to Addison Russell's bases loaded single in the 7th, the Cubs rally to win this one 5-4. With the victory, Chicago is a season-best 39 games over 500 and now own an eye-popping 15.5-game lead in the NL Central. After the game, Russell caught up with Tom Verducci.
Addison Russell, big moment in this game. 7th inning, bases loaded. You're down 1 run. They bring in a right-hander to face you. Take me through the at-bat, beginning with your approach.
Mainly, I just kind of wanted to see a pitch, just see what he was working with, and I saw that pitch, and I really didn't want to try and do too much. I just want to put the barrel on the ball and end up getting a jam shot over shortstop behind third base, and scored 2, and that was enough.
It's 88 RBIs for you now, the most among National League shortstops. What has been the key for you driving runners in?
Just the runners getting on. Looking at our lineup, OBP. For us are out the roof. KB, Rizzo, everyone's getting on, and then they're just letting me do my thing, I guess, and I give a lot of credit to them, because they're getting on base as well.
And tonight you were down 2 runs before the first at bat. You were down 4-3 in the 7th. Your bullpen gave you 5 hitless, scoreless innings. How impressive was the work by the relievers tonight?
Absolutely phenomenal. You know, you got Joe, he came in, he pretty much shut it down, and then CJ came in and was throwing fuego. So it was a great thing to see from the bullpen. I know that they're going to build off that moving forward. It's September 1st, you know, so we got to step it up, and I think the bullpen really did that today.
Addison, thank you.
Thank you.
Despite still being just 22 years old, Russell has already evolved into a legitimate run producer in the Cubs lineup. Among all Major League shortstops this season, only Carlos Correa has more RBIs than Russell's 88.